take that special off because I don't want to be out of this for 3 or 4 months again. Tim Kennedy, God bless you. It's great to have you involved, sir.
God bless America.
Absolutely. This is a very exciting time. Hey, the challenge of tyranny's here, and men and women everywhere are standing up to resist it in their red, white, and blue boxer pants.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. Bar Justice is responsible for the content of this ad. Attention, all women who have been diagnosed with ovarian cancer. In February 2016, Johnson & Johnson lost 2 major lawsuits and was ordered to pay a total of $127 million by a jury to 2 women who died of ovarian cancer after years of using the manufacturer's talc-based products, such as Johnson & Johnson's baby powder. Multiple studies show that women who have long-term use of talcum powder in products such as baby powder for feminine hygiene can increase the risk of contracting ovarian cancer. If you or a family member have been diagnosed with ovarian cancer and used talcum powder prior to the diagnosis, call Talcum Baby Powder Alert today. You may be entitled to substantial compensation. The consultation is free and you'll pay nothing unless you receive a settlement. So if you or a loved one used talcum baby powder products before being diagnosed with or died from ovarian cancer, make this important free call today. Call 1-800-587-4990. 1-800-587-4990.
Here's Dr. Paul Meyer, Christian psychiatrist, author of 85 books, and founder of the national chain Meyer Clinics, to tell you about To Your Health liquid vitamins.
I've been taking these every day for over a decade now, and I try to encourage every one of my clients to take them every day. And there's a number of reasons. First of all, it's the best vitamins you can get. It's got dozens of vitamins, antioxidants, and nutrients in it. And then the most important reason why I do it as a psychiatrist and recommend it to my patients is because it's got brain food in it. It's got the essential amino acids. It's got tryptophan, phenylalanine, tyrosine, choline, vitamin B6, and these chemicals that are all natural from food turn into the brain chemicals that make you happy.
To Your Health is delicious. Find out more today. Call us 800-801-3459 or visit online at mytoyourhealth.com. Use the coupon code RADIO15 for a 15% discount on your order. That's mytoyourhealth.com.
We call it wrapper, water closet, outhouse, or bathroom. But where do you go when there's nowhere to go? The answer is the Biffy Bag. The Biffy Bag is a pocket-sized disposable toilet that fits in your glove box, tackle box, toolbox, backpack, or purse. The Biffy Bag has everything you need for a sanitary and comfortable relief experience. It's ready to use in just seconds, and just toss it in the trash when you're done. It's your Biffy in a jiffy. BiffyBag.com. BiffyBag.com.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Blockit Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockitPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockitPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockitPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Here's Dr. Paul Meyer, Christian psychiatrist, author of 85 books, and founder of the national chain Meyer Clinics, to tell you about To Your Health liquid vitamins.
I've been taking these every day for over a decade now, and I try to encourage every one of my clients to take them every day. And there's a number of reasons. First of all, it's the best vitamins you can get. It's got dozens of vitamins, antioxidants, and nutrients in it. And then the most important reason why I do it as a psychiatrist and recommend it to my patients is because it's got brain food in it. It's got the essential amino acids. It's got tryptophan, phenylalanine, tyrosine, choline, vitamin B6, and these chemicals that are all natural from food turn into the brain chemicals that make you happy.
To Your Health is delicious. Find out more today. Call us 800-801-3459 or visit online at mytoyourhealth.com. Use the coupon code RADIO15 for a 15% discount on your order. That's mytoyourhealth.com.
Wish a buck was still silver. It was back when the country was strong.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show on this fourth hour of Friday, June 10th. I'm David Knight. We're going to talk about what's going on in Bilderberg, and especially, I guess you could call it the Precariat Part 2. We're going to talk about the plan to make you the Eloy, as I mentioned in the short 1 minute when we talked about this. Got to understand this thing called universal basic income is something that's being pushed not only by the utopian socialist left, but it's being pushed by the Wall Street Journal, by Forbes, even by the economist Charles Murray. Remember back in the 1980s? I think it was 1984. He talked about Losing Ground was the name of his book, talking about how welfare made people dependent. And it was the basis of a lot of welfare reforms. Now they're talking about a universal basic income, which will make everyone dependent to the state. And it's even being pushed by the American Enterprise Institute. You would think the American Enterprise Institute would value the idea, the traditional idea of work and reward. But no, they are pushing for a nanny state that is going to care for you from cradle to grave, to build a dependency like we've seen them shut down the activities of Indians when they put them on the reservation. Now, this is not anything new. This is something that's been coming around for quite some time. It is an idea of both the left and the right, because you know what, folks? There is no left and right. We see this over and over again. At the top, they all push globalism. They're all pushing a universal basic income to make you dependent upon the state. The American Enterprise Institute is run by the Koch brothers, okay? So we're going to talk about what the Koch brothers have in common with the communists. This is a moment in history, like when the German central bankers, one of whom the head of the central bank and his brother was creating the Federal Reserve at the same time in America with those who were plotting to do that at Jekyll Island. But the head of the German central bank took Vladimir Lenin, put him on a train with $10 million in gold, and sent him into Russia to start the communist revolution. Oh, who would have thought that the German bankers would create the Russian communist revolution? You see, there's a lot of phony opposition. There's a lot of phony dichotomy, the idea that we've got the people on the right versus the people on the left, and we've got capitalists versus these. When they get to the top, all of this stuff that they divide you into, they just ignore that. They all have a common agenda. And you can see this even with the terms that are being used by these the economists. Things like the precariat sounds like the proletariat, right? The secretariat, the salutariat. Yeah, they're going to give you a secretariat. They're going to give you a secretariat to rule the world. So all this stuff, the billionaire space race that we're looking at, the Artilect War that we've talked about in the past with Hugo de Garis, the coming singularity, artificial intelligence taking 90 to 95% of the jobs, all of that is why these business people are joining with the utopian socialists to propose a control of you. How are they going to stop this? You see, Brexit is a good example of how the common people are grabbing their pitchforks and their torches, and they're going to burn down this thing that the Bilderberg helped to create, which is United States of Europe, on the way to creating a world government, on the way to creating the kind of government that you saw portrayed in the movie Elysium. Colonies in near space, where they have a monopoly of manufacturing, of energy, where they tell you what to do, when they enact Agenda 21, packing you into very close confined quarters in the cities, keeping the rest of the earth off limits to everyone but them, and then having them remove themselves to space colonies where you can't get at them and take them down. See, this has all been talked about in many different ways, and it is all coming together. There is a singularity, and it's not just a technological singularity. There is a political and economic singularity that's coming. So we're going to talk about that. But first, let's talk about Hillary Clinton, because she's one of the players in this for sure. Now, there's an article on the New American, came out yesterday, TPP and the new Clinton email scandal. Hillary Clinton is embroiled in yet another email scandal. This one deals with emails that would show her involvement in and advocacy for the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Now, she's telling us, well, I was for it before, but now I'm against it. It's just a facade, folks. It's just a facade. For those of you in the Democrat Party, don't be misled by this. She is for the TPP. She's campaigned saying she is not in favor of it, but she was before, and evidence shows that she was for it before she was against it. And you can even see that in what the State Department was doing with her. For those of you on the left, those of you who are Bernie Sanders supporters, look at what happened with the Keystone Pipeline. It was the State Department that was under Hillary Clinton that was pushing so hard for that. I mean, even Obama didn't want to spend the political capital to sign on to the Keystone Pipeline. And, of course, that is a massive piece of crony capitalism in eminent domain, giving a Canadian corporation the power to condemn property in the United States. I have no problem with the environmental aspects of using oil. I favor it, but I don't favor crony capitalism and eminent domain by multinational foreign corporations, and that's what that's about that I oppose. We're going to talk about Hillary some more when we come back. Stay with us.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Joe Biggs here with Infowars.com. Exclusive. Bill Clinton's lover, before and after his marriage, tells how lumpy Hillary, with her fat ankles and hair on her toes, schemed to get her to lie on 60 Minutes about Bill's other affairs. There appears to be no limit to what Hillary will do to destroy her perceived enemies. Dolly Kyle writes in her new bombshell book, Kyle began sleeping with Bill Clinton after high school, and their affair didn't end until he moved to the White House. Billy was a sex addict. Bill was undone by Wilt Chamberlain's claim to have slept with 20,000 women. That's 10 times more than I've had, he told Dolly. Dolly says Bill told her he and Hillary, who he called the warden, needed to have a baby so we can appear to be a normal couple. When Dolly met Hillary May 20th, 1974, she wore a misshapen brown dress-like thing that must have been intended to hide her lumpy body. The garment stopped too soon to hide her fat ankles and her thick calves covered with black hair. She sounds just like social justice warriors we see at all the Bernie Sanders rallies. Maybe she secretly does feel the burn.
More than 2 years ago, InfoWars first told you about our research into what has been called the iodine conspiracy. I've told you about how scientists have known for decades that iodine deficiencies can devastate IQ, and how the government knowingly started taking iodine out of the food and adding fluoride, the bad member of the halogen family, into the water. They took the good halogen out and put the deadly halogen in. And when the Fukushima crisis worsened, as it still is worsening today, I was there telling you how to prepare yourself and your family. Now, in 2016, even more information has been revealed concerning the connection between iodine and the gut, which many experts are now saying could be the biggest revelation ever concerning iodine. You can pull these studies up for yourself. This is the real deal, folks, and the truth is that iodine is essential, in my view, to any optimum health regimen. Stock up on Survival Shield X2 today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling 888-253-3139. Shower filters. We're introducing the best yet. The brand new ProPure Pro Max high-performance shower filter. It removes and reduces over 200 contaminants while preserving a strong, powerful flow. This new 4-stage filtration process helps protect the largest organ in your body, your skin, from the unhealthy contaminants in the water. You can find more details on this amazing new filter and free shipping at InfoWarsStore.com or call 888-253-3139 to order your Pro Max shower filter from ProPure today. When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. No one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. Just one of the key compounds, BioPQQ, is backed by major clinical studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? We now have the synergistic solution. Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.
Live from the Infowars.com studios, it's Alex Jones.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. I'm David Knight. In this fourth hour, Friday, June 10th, 2016. We're going to cover some Hillary Clinton news. We're also going to cover, I want to get to Bilderberg and talk about one of the topics that they mentioned that they're going to talk about. Of course, they're going to talk about, they're not going to really tell you what they're really talking about in many cases. Most of the stuff is kind of general boilerplate. It's very non-interesting, most of the topics that they put. Of course, they're going to talk about China. Of course, they're going to talk about Russia. They didn't even say that they were going to talk about Brexit. But, of course, you know they're going to be talking about that in detail. And you know they're going to be talking about Donald Trump in detail. So they didn't mention Donald Trump. They didn't mention Brexit. You know that's going to be part of what they're talking about. But one of the things that they did talk about is something that's really been accelerating in public over the last couple of years. It's something I've seen it go back now as far as 2010. I don't know how long these socialist economists have been talking about it, but I think the amazing thing about this universal basic income, an unconditional welfare payment. So you could continue to do another job. They would just give you a base base salary. And we saw this referendum rejected soundly in Switzerland just this last Sunday. I want to talk about all the connections with that, as well as what is going on with the singularity, what is happening to people with globalism,